What's up, everybody? I hope you're doing well. I can't believe this is true, but it's been over 3 years now since I started posting these videos to this YouTube channel. And since I started making these videos, I've launched several courses and products helping therapists start and grow their private practice. Amidst offering all of these kind of more tasky how-to teachings, there is a surprising roadblock that I found come up over and over again amongst many therapists that keeps therapists from having the success they want in private practice. And it's a little bit surprising, so we're going to talk about that in this video. Welcome to Private Practice Skills. I'm Dr. Marie Fang, psychologist in private practice. I post videos offering tools I learned the hard way about starting and growing private practice so that you don't have to. Okay, so let me get straight to that roadblock that I teased in the beginning of this video. Most therapists, it seems, even when given all of the right tasky tools needed in order to start and grow their private practice, just don't believe in themselves enough in order to succeed in private practice. Yeah, that's right. The very thing that we are so gifted at helping others succeed in is our very own downfall. We just don't believe in ourselves. Our self-esteem is so lackluster. Now, I don't want to say that this is true of every single therapist, but given that it's our specialty to help people with this, I think there's kind of a huge amount of therapists who are dealing with low self-esteem. And it goes without saying that when we don't believe we're capable of something, then we don't even bother trying doing that thing. And as a result, so many therapists are not even starting a private practice, or for folks who do start their private practice, they don't allow themselves to lean into their passions and dreams fully because they don't believe that they could accomplish those dreams, and so they're dissatisfied with the way their private practice looks. Now, I must say that even though I've been so surprised to see this come up amongst other therapists, this dynamic has also been true for me, and it's taken me many years to feel like I actually have what it takes to maybe succeed in private practice, and I still have to work on this kind of imposter syndrome because it rears its ugly head not infrequently. Now, I have this completely anecdotal, not based on any kind of data theory for why this might be true, and that's because in our training, or at least in my training, there's this kind of unspoken value that as therapists, we need to kind of get our stuff together first, and then from that place of knowledge and wisdom, we can help our clients. Which kind of sounds good at face value, except for the fact that it's not based on reality. Every single therapist is absolutely human and equally as human as every single client of ours, and therefore, as humans, we are capable of making mistakes, and we always have room to grow. If we believe we have to have all of our stuff together in order to be a good therapist, then we're going to be in a perpetual state of disappointment because we're never going to live up to our own standards because we're human and we make mistakes and we never have all of our stuff together. And then when we decide to pursue a venture like private practice, we always feel like imposters because we don't yet measure up to whatever standard we think is good enough in order to be able to start a private practice. So here is a public service announcement to hopefully help clear the air. Therapist, if you didn't get the memo, you are human. You're just as human as everyone else. You're just as capable of making mistakes as everyone else. You are just as beautiful and messy as the wonderful clients that you serve in therapy. You always have room to grow. You always will make mistakes along the way. There's no sidestepping this truth. It is just facts. And this is also equally true of every single other therapist you've ever known. Now, I used to find this kind of realization quite deflating because it never feels good to hear that you're not perfect. And that's basically what I just said. But in reality, this is actually very empowering because you never reach your upper limit of you. There's always room for improvement. It means even if you're not doing great right now, you're making mistakes right now, there's always an opportunity to do better next time. And so the goal isn't to have your stuff figured out so that you can then, do awesome things, whether it be private practice or something else. The goal is to just do something, try it out, assume you're going to mess up because that's how it goes, and hope that with practice and trying again and again, you can make improvements every time you try something, and you can continuously improve with no end to that level of improvement that you can achieve. How exciting is that? That we always have room to do something better than whatever it is we're doing right now. So if you needed that little nudge, there's something that you want to do or you wish you could do, but you were afraid you're not equipped enough or good enough or whatever enough, just assume you're going to do it messy at first, give it a try, and then be proud of yourself that you tried it. Find the tools you need to improve next time, try it again. It's going to get better with time, so just keep trying. And yes, everything I just said is true of private practice, whether you're wanting to just get started in private practice or maybe you have a practice that isn't quite what you wanted it to be and you want to improve it somehow. Just try something different. Check out my free checklist going over all the things you need to do in order to have a private practice. Assume that parts of it will be challenging because you're human and that's what happens, but just keep trying and moving through it. Get the support of a loved one. Do what you need to do to just keep trying, because that's probably what you need to do in order to arrive at whatever goal you have. Well, I feel like I kind of took you all to church a little bit today, but this PSA felt important to make because I just see it coming up over and over again where people say, yeah, that's possible for you, Marie, or that's possible for that therapist over there, but not for me because fill in the blank, I'm not good enough, basically. And I don't buy that, and I want to help eradicate that false belief system that is just so prevalent amongst therapists. So I hope you found this encouraging, and before we close, I'd like to thank our sponsor, TherapyNotes.com. TherapyNotes helps with all of your practice management needs, so if you are thinking of starting a private practice and you're worried about how to keep track of things like your scheduling and your notes and your billing and lots of other things, TherapyNotes helps you take care of all of those things. It's a HIPAA secure platform, and they also have a teletherapy platform within it as well. So it's basically got all your needs met. It's pretty awesome. If you'd like to check it out, you can get 2 months to try it for free with no commitment just by clicking the link in the description of this video. Well, I hope you found this video encouraging, and I'm curious to hear if you're willing to share. Leave a comment letting folks know what sorts of roadblocks you come up against mentally that you have to keep pushing through. For me, it's just feeling like an imposter, like who am I to know what I'm doing, teach other therapists about how to be therapists in private practice, or teach my clients how to be better versions of themselves. And what I have to tell myself is that 1, that thought is just never going to go away, so I need to keep going, and 2, the fact that that thought keeps coming up means that I am challenging myself and pushing myself against my comfort zone edge, and that's a good thing. So I think that's all I was going to say. And until next time, from one therapist to another, I wish you well. I'm not done yet. I'm not done. Oh, I'm almost done. Oh, sorry.